Hello and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness for Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Get this out of the background, this noise. Sorry about that. Good to see you here. It's okay that you missed it. You come when you can. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody that's here. Please like, subscribe, and share. I had the story on Alissa Mccommon before, and so we're going to touch base with it and we're going to give updates on the latest. Hello there, Eric, bro. Good to see you. I always like to start with um, a Bible verse, Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he would be drowned in the depths of the sea. So let's go to copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put trigger warning here. It's okay for people to get upset, people to get mad about this kind of stuff. It should not happen. Without further ado, let me present Alissa Mccommon. She was 35 in 2023. She's a teacher. She was a teacher in Tennessee. I could put a predator, teacher, child, rapist. With the entire screen here. So here is she is in all her glory. So we're going back and you do a little bit of history first, okay? So this was in September 2023. Fourth grade teacher and mother of two charged with raping a boy aged 12 at her Tennessee home. It's unspeakable. So a fourth grade teacher in Tennessee could face 25 years behind bars after she was arrested for allegedly raping a 12-year-old and befriending other former students online, like a Snapchat. Lisa McCommon was arrested outside her home Friday by the Covington Police Department and booked into the Tipton County Jail. The mother, too, has been accused of sexually assaulting a former student in 2021 in her home, Covington Police Chief Donna Turner said. The Charger County teacher admitted to inappropriately communicating with students, police said. Coleman was suspended without pay August 24th after a parent came forward with the allegation, according to WREG. After the parent came forward, several other students claimed McCollum had befriended them online and even played video games with them, the outlet reported. Here she is right there being taken away. The fourth grade teacher allegedly sent students inappropriate photos and requested to have sex with them, the outlet reported. It is unbearable, it's unspeakable, and it's 100% preventable. I think that's why the detectives and we are so passionate about making sure victims are okay. Turner said, according to WREG, the teacher who is being held on $25,000 bond maintains her innocence. You said, she said she inappropriately sent things, but then she maintains her innocence, people. This was in 2023. She was maintaining her innocence. The mother, too, had been accused of sexually assaulting a former. So we believe that it's borderline a witch hunt on social media, and that's fresh right now, said Jared Mason, her defense attorney, according to WREG. It's not a witch hunt, as we'll find out. And I cannot stand lawyers who will not go ahead and say what's right. Regardless if they're paid to do somebody, they got to have a rightful kind of attorney. But even if they're wrong, I remember in the older days, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And an attorney will tell you, you did wrong. I'm not going to back you up. You're wrong. Face the repercussions of what you did. That's what the old style attorneys would do. Today, the attorneys has got to be, oh, you got to have fair trial. So we got to go ahead and say, oh, it's just a witch hunt. She's innocent. Whatever. Crazy. Now, y'all want to take matters of it. Y'all have done that in the beginning of time when you first found out about it. Bianca Taylor, who has a student in McCommon's class, said in Facebook group, according to Fox 13 Memphis. Common is expected to appear in court on October 13th. So let's get to the next one. So this was a former Tipton County teacher could go to trial more than 20 times for sex crimes involving children. So this was July the 2nd, 2024, okay? Former Mid-South teacher could face 20 separate trials for child sex crimes. On Tuesday, a judge set a trial date for Alissa Mccommon, but that could be the first of many. Mccommon is facing 23 charges, including rape of a child, 5 counts of aggravated statutory rape, and 2 counts of statutory rape by an authority figure. The judge on Monday set McCommon's first trial for January the 7th, but in August, the judge would decide if that trial would encompass all of McCommon's charges or if the former teacher will come back to court for each separate allegation against her. Another question unanswered is who will pay for McCommon's defense. In June, her attorney said they need state funding to perform a thorough investigation. The prosecutors argue that Mccommon has her retirement money along with other finances and that she does not need state assistance. They said taxpayers shouldn't be responsible for the burden of paying for the defense's expert witnesses. During her court appearance on July the 2nd, her attorney said they are still working to get more information from the state retirement system about how much her account is worth. A decision regarding her finances and whether or not McCommon's charges will be severed is or severed is expected by the court during her next court date on August the 19th. So let's get on up to this just right here. This wow. Listen to this. The former Tipton County elementary teacher charged with rape a child faces new allegations. That's December 28th, 2023. Okay. listen at what she listen to what she done now. She actually she charged with rape of a child is facing new allegations, including making contact with the victim. According to the Covington Police Department, Alissa McCommon of Covington was taken into custody Thursday and charged with coercion of a witness, aggravated stalking, and harassment. So evidently she was let out of jail. Evidently. If I'm not mistaken, the victim was over there at her house again, too. The 38-year-old was arrested September the 8th on suspicion of raping a child, the Tipton County Sheriff's Office said at the time. She bonded out and was ordered by a court to not make any contact with the minors, including the victims, other than her own children. Alissa McCommon, second from left, was arrested September 28, 2023, at a Covington home after police said she was caught texting and sending Snapchat messages to a victim while the 38-year-old was out on bond after being charged for rape of a child. There she is right there. Covington police said they learned Tuesday that Mccommon made contact with the victim through Snapchat. CPT accused the former teacher of using a code word to have the child send nude photos. Can you believe that? She got him to send nude photos. So, can she not be charged also with exploiting a minor? Because she is exploiting him on top of the rape and other things that she's been doing. She's been sending the nude photos to other kids via Snapchat and other online gaming stuff. Um, she needs charges against exploitation added to this on top of threatening communication to this minor. Police said that the woman sent the child multiple text messages, including saying that he would regret doing this and admitted to a sexual encounter with him. CPD said Mccommon was arrested at her home and booked into Tipton County Jail without bond. The actions of Mccommons are not only appalling, the CPD is also concerned about this apparent violation of her bond conditions. Covington Police Chief Donna Turner said in a statement, due to the nature of the communications, we are concerned others may have been contacted. We will continue to seek the revocation of Mccommon's bond as well as aggressively prosecute the additional charges that continue to develop. So now, this is December 20th, 24. Let's go into now. Former Tipton County teacher sentenced to 25 years in prison for child sex crimes. She is sentenced now. Yay. But to me, when it's 21 victims, that's not enough time. That is not enough time. A former Tipton County teacher has been sentenced to 25 years in prison after she pled guilty Friday to a dozen child sex crimes, officials said. She actually pled guilty that time. She didn't say, I'm innocent, right? She knew she was busted. According to the office of District Attorney Mark Davidson, Alissa Mccommon pled guilty to the following: one count of rape of a child, two counts of statutory rape by an authority figure. Statutory rape. Okay, three counts of aggravated statutory rape, three counts of sexual exploitation of a minor by electronic means, two counts of solicitation of a minor, aggravated statutory rape, one count of the Child Protection Act. Mccommon was originally charged with nearly 24 crimes. The others were dismissed by agreement as stated by the Circuit Court Judge Blake Neal, who handled the sentencing. So some of the guys are not going to get justice for what was done. They're not going to get justice. And nearly 24 crimes, the others were dismissed. Well, the others were dismissed by agreement. Wow. You're just basically giving her a slap of the wrist. In total, Mccommon was effectively sentenced to 25 years in prison with no chance of parole, as well as having to register as a violent sex offender and undergo community supervision for the rest of her life. Mccommon is barred from any contact with her victims, including the child that was born out of one of her crimes. Her teacher's license will also be revoked. I thought they said it was revoked already. The media could not be okay. That media could not be loaded. Da 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 da. But anyway, Mccommon was working as a fourth grade teacher at Charter Academy when she was arrested in September 2023. Investigators believe she may have had as many as 21 victims, including children between the ages of 12 and 17. The District Attorney's General's Office commends the incredibly courageous victims who came forward to testify along with their parents, District Attorney Mark Davidson said in a statement. But why aren't these other people going to give? Did they not matter? Why are you going ahead and dropping?
Why did you drop these other crimes? Did you give her some kind of plea deal? Is that what's going on? And she pleaded guilty? Did you drop some of the charges? That's BS, and we all know it is. I don't know why Tennessee is not really standing up to the plate and protecting our kids, because this is not good enough. This is not good enough. I promise you, this is not good enough. Excuse me. And when I did child marriages before, it made me wonder. Did that lady possibly know about that one student that was allowed to marry? One kid allowed, I think it was an 11-year-old boy that was allowed to marry in Tennessee years ago, an adult female. Is this what Mccommon was hoping for? That maybe she'll be one of them that be able to marry one of these young kids? It makes you wonder, don't it? Tennessee, you need to be like some of these other states that puts under no impression whatsoever can anyone under the age of 18 marry. We need to protect our kids. They are a gem. They are a jewel. And then when you're dropping some of the charges, that means you're dropping some of the victims' accounts. They're never going to get justice about what was done. That you went ahead and dropped some of the charges. This is so wrong. Yeah, I commend you. You are courageous. You victims, thank you so much. We are courageous for getting our stories out. But what good did it do when they dismiss it? What good is it? Don't tell me. Guilty of the crimes? Yeah, but still. This is so wrong, people. I don't care if she's 25 years is like a slap on the wrist when she's got 21 victims. She was let out of jail and she even threatened the dude that she's going to regret it, that he's going to regret it. Thank God the grandmother of the baby is taking care of the child. That means not her mother, but the teenager's mother. The teenager who should not even had that kind of experience in the first place. Because making love, it's different than that. Why are you exploiting our kids to do something that's not right? You're supposed to be a teacher in some ways, but not in that kind of way. You're not supposed to be a sex ed teacher. You're not supposed to go ahead and do the jollies and whatever you want to do, manipulate, exploit our children. That is so wrong. And for you to even be given bail in the first place, that's wrong. There are so many who get slapped on the wrist. Like we had that guy in Alabama that had what, over 30 victims, and he got out of jail. He didn't have to serve much time, maybe 5 years. What's wrong with this, people? And sometimes they just get out of jail once they place bail. But y'all know that they're still going to be doing victims. They're going to be hiding more behind the covers. They're going to be hiding it more so, endangering our children. There's more and more missing kids going on every day. What are we going to do? We want to fix the problem. Well, let's fix the solution. Let's get these predators who's harming our kids off the streets. Let's stop giving them bail. Let's stop giving them bond. Let's do something about it. Let's stop this nonsense and letting people continue to harm our children. Let's be a voice. And the people that say, well, it's not my problem, guess what? Yes, it is. It is your problem when you do nothing about it. Because when you do nothing about it, you continue to let it grow and let it fester. Well, I guess that's my 10 cents worth. And thank you so much, everybody, and God bless you. That's enough of my vent, but yes, it does make me angry, and it should make y'all angry as well. Thank you so much, and God bless y'all.